Hello everybody and welcome back to the series of videos where I break down the Ninjago Season 8 story teasers that we received about 5 days ago now as of the recording of this video. Today again we're looking at the final and third one. This one is called Power of the Oni Masks. So it should be a fun time, should be a pretty fun romp in breaking down what exactly the Oni Masks can do in this teaser. But first, let me just say, as of the recording of this video, episode 75 has indeed come out, and I have not yet seen it because I refuse to watch the bootlegged versions, and I do want to go ahead and wait until I can actually watch it in high definition. So if anything sounds off in this analysis, or if something was revealed that I've skimmed over, that's probably why. But without further ado, let's go ahead and crack into this teaser here. Again, Power of the Oni Masks. Let's see what happens here. We get a little glimpse of, this is presumably the castle, the castle in which the royal family lives, including Princess Harumi. We can see Hutchins here. Still don't know if there's anything up with Hutchins. Many people think he might be evil. I don't know. We'll just have to wait and see what happens. But here we have the ninja. We have Kai, Nia, Jay. I believe that's Cole back there, Zane, and Lloyd. They are all rushing over to look at the Oni mask. This is the Mask of Deception, which I guess the royal family is in possession of. I have no idea where the Mask of Hatred is, but we know that the Mask of Vengeance was in possession of, or had, Cyrus Borg had it. I wish I could speak. But yeah, the Mask of Deception here, we can see Kai looking at it. And this is our first clear look at Kai with his new hair, and I think it looks fine. I mean, it looks like movie Kai, and I really don't have a problem with that. Again, we'll just have to wait and see how this actually plays through in the series itself. But the Mask of Deception looks weird, but we'll get more into what that actually does in this trailer. Again, this trailer is discussing the actual powers of the masks in general. Here we have Mr. E, exactly like the Comic-Con footage. He's carrying the Mask of Vengeance, and he looks great, Mr. E. I think he's a phenomenal character, judging from design alone. We'll just have to wait and see what happens in the trailer, or in the series rather. But here we have Lloyd and Jay talking to, I believe her name is Mistake. She runs the tea shop that we've seen a few times in the series, and she's telling them the story of apparently this new realm. I think this might be the first Spinjitzu master here. We'll probably get more of this story in the actual series itself, as what this all means, and is there a new realm? Rumor has it that there is. It has dragons and Oni, I think. I think that's what the general consensus is, and I think that'll play more into Season 9 as we get more into that. But Season 8 is supposed to be the setup, and I can't wait to see another aspect of Ninjago's backstory that we haven't really seen before. Every season adds a little bit more to the overall backstory, and is this a result of the changing timelines? To that, I really don't have an answer. We'll just have to wait and see. But it does look like an interesting story, and I can't wait to see, how that actually plays out and what it means for the future. But I guess okay. So here we have Kilo, and he has put on the Mask of Deception, and we know that when a villain puts on the mask, it begins to mutate them. As we can see, he does begin to grow horns there. Really weird, bright orange horns. I'm not a big fan of his hand here. I don't know, big pigs in general really just don't do it for me for some reason. I don't know what it is. But we have the Mask of Vengeance here. Mr. E has, of course, put it on. And I believe the powers, Mask of Vengeance goes ahead and gives you an extra set of arms. I know the Mask of Deception, if I can find it here, that's not it. Mask of Deception, where are you? Mask of Deception has something with earth and the ground. Magma, something like that. I really don't know. But skipping right ahead here, Mask of Vengeance, yeah, and then we should be seeing the Mask of Hatred here. Yeah, Mask of Hatred, Ultraviolet puts it on, and I can't remember what the power of the Mask of Hatred does, but we can see it kind of turns her into a stone monster of sorts. It reminds me of something out of Nexo Knights. I haven't seen Nexo Knights the entire series. I've only seen the first 2 episodes, but it reminds me of something like that I've seen from the sets of Nexo Knights. So I doubt that has anything to do with Nexo Knights. I'm just saying it looks similar. As you can see, she does get these hair tassels or whatever, as opposed to her just one that she had earlier before she put on the mask. Again, I can't remember what the Mask of Hatred does, but it looks pretty cool. All of the Oni masks look really interesting and really scary. And we see Lloyd and Jay here again talking to Mistake, and she tells him the Oni masks must never be united or something like that. Bring back Garmadon. But here we see Nia and Kai probably running towards the destruction that the Sons of Garmadon have caused. we saw in another teaser that they actually, go ahead and wreak havoc on the city. So it's probably more in line with what they're doing here. Kai's swords have these weird markings on them. I think that says something in the Ninjago language, but I'm not going to go ahead and translate that, mostly because I don't care. But as you can see, the explosion happens and Kai and Nia get flown back. We saw that in a previous trailer. We saw this in a previous trailer as well, these Sons of Garmadon all lined up. Again, Ultraviolet goes ahead and jumps overhead. We don't see that here. But here we see Kilo going ahead and activating the Mask of Deception's power, which it does have something to do with Earth. I'm not sure specifically what it does. Something with the ground, something, I don't know, something weird. We can see Zane's right here on his bike. This is I think that's Mr. E back there as well. It looks like that, or it looks like Mr. E. See Kilo's bike. So I don't know where the scene would take place. Obviously, they have found out that Zane is not one of them, and as you can see, the mask does allow Kilo to go ahead and throw projectiles from the ground, I guess, like lift rocks out. Probably similar to something that Cole would do. And here we see the Mask of Vengeance probably doing a similar power. Again, you can see the Mask of Deception back there. So this is probably Mr. E going ahead and trying to steal that mask, and the ninja are trying to defend it, because we do know at this point that this is the royal castle which the royal family resides at. So we'll see more about that. Zane on his bike again. That is Mr. E in the background. I'm fairly certain that is. Here we have a pretty cool shot of Lloyd fighting Mr. E, all powered up with the Mask of Vengeance, fighting on what appears to be the top of a building. The fighting looks very fluent, and I really like the way that it's animated. I think that style from season 7, where the fights are more fast-paced and just more clean, I guess, carries over to this season, which I am really excited about, because that was one of the best parts about Hands of Time, was the fighting style, that the ninja and the other villains or whatever, all the characters possess that sort of same style, and I'm glad it's coming back. As to how that fight will end, who knows? Here we have Ultraviolet sharpening her sai on the road. We saw that before. I'm going to go ahead and try to pause here because I don't know. It's edited in an extremely strange way, but we don't. That previous shot was Mask of Vengeance, Mr. E. We really don't need to go back to that. But this shot had a lot of people talking. Mask of Hatred here. Many people don't think that this is Ultraviolet. You can see sort of white hair back there. Many people think this is either Harumi or maybe Lloyd. If it's Harumi, that's kind of strange. I don't know why she would be putting on the Mask of Hatred. Maybe she is a villain working with the Sons of Garmadon. Who knows? We can see that she does have some sort of connection to Lloyd, some sort of relationship building there. But again, in terms of, if this even is Harumi, we really don't know. The only clue that we actually have is, again, the hair, and that could belong to either Harumi or Lloyd. We'll just have to wait and see. But it is interesting. There was another quick shot. I believe that was hold on, let's see if I can actually pause on it. I can't. It's edited in in a really weird way, and I can't really go ahead and get all of that. And moving on here, we have Lloyd pretty much still talking to Mistake about the masks, and things are about to get really weird, because as you can see here, we have a portal. We have what appears to be the ninja standing in front of it. I think that's Lloyd there. Looks like a ninja mask. Not quite sure. And that could be Nia. Could not be. Who knows? Could be. These could be the Sons of Garmadon for all I know. But it looks like the ninja. And you can see a portal here. But what's coming out of the portal? If I can pause and go back, that'd be great. Come on now. You can see it appears to be Lord Garmadon. Presumably the masks are connected here, and Lord Garmadon is appearing from the portal. We can see those familiar red eyes that we've seen from all the other seasons prior. It's pretty obvious here that this is Garmadon, and again, who knows what'll happen when Garmadon comes back. Will he remain evil, or will he go ahead and join up with the ninja yet again? But it is a nice way to end off this trailer, and a nice way to end off this trilogy, because I believe that is the end. So that's pretty much going to wrap it up for this analysis video. This trailer revealed a lot more than the others, in my opinion, and I think this trailer, out of all of them, is probably the most, I guess, authentic representation of what we're going to be getting in the actual series itself. So yeah, Garmadon's coming back. The masks are really strange. It can do a lot of mystical things, have a lot of strange powers, and I can't wait to see how that all plays out in the next season. So thank you guys so very much for watching. If you enjoyed this video, feel free to give it a thumbs up rating, and as always, be sure to hit that subscribe button, guys. It really does mean a lot to me. Thank you guys so very much for watching once again. My name is TannerFishies, and with that, I bid you farewell.